Work is better than a vacation when you love what you're doing, okay? We all know you can create time, financial and geographic freedom. We've seen all these adverts, we've seen the Tai Lopez, we've seen the Amazing Seller Machine. We know that you can have time, financial and geographic freedom to roam the world, do whatever you want from just your laptop and an internet connection. But like, that's not the fulfilling part of it. I mean, it's kind of good, it's pretty nice to be able to do that. But like, imagine not just working for the holiday, but working for the work, because you just love what you're doing. It gives you so much fulfillment. I mean, my windscreen wipers are on and I shouldn't be distracted while I'm driving, but I just felt this was so important to share this with you. I'm currently listening to Grant Cardone in my on my Audible through my phone for my radio, and I just had to share a message he said. He's like, you know, when you work like on something you love, it's better than the vacation. It is better than the vacation. And that's something I felt specifically in my own life. Sorry about the windscreen wipers. Specifically, I felt in my own life, like I wanted to travel so much. I wanted to like make a lot of money so I could just escape and go travel the world. And you know, that has its merit, and I had a great time, great time. But I have never, ever stayed in the same place. I have never stayed in the same country for as long as I have this like last year. So I've traveled a lot, and that all came from a place of not being happy where I was. And I've got the opportunity now to travel the world from just my laptop and an internet connection. I can do all that stuff. That's not a big deal. Well, it is a big deal, of course. It's amazing, but it's the fact that now that I love what I'm doing and I'm totally aligned with my outcome in life and my goal, I am in such a better place. Even though it's raining in Bristol and the traffic is terrible and like, you know, I'm cold. I am cold. I'm happy. I'm happy as well, and I don't have this burning desire to escape and travel the world like I did for the whole of my 20s up until this last year, because I love what I'm working on. And I remember this guy once said to me, if you find a job you love, where's the camera? There you go. If you find a job you love, you will never work a day in your life. And that's pretty much what I've got. And so what I'm going to share with you in this video, whilst I'm sort of distracted and driving, but totally passionate and inspired by this cause, is a link somewhere, which I'll put on this screen, to my website, which you'll enter your email address. You will then get an email from me, to which you're going to go into your email inbox and mark me as not a spam, and then you're going to receive a free video series. There's 4 videos in this series, and it's kind of going to go into a lot more depth about what I'm talking about now. I mean, this is just the surface. Like, you have no reason to believe what I'm talking about. Like, you can find a job you love, or you can create a job that you can work remotely and really enjoy it, but enjoyment is obviously extremely subjective. How do I know anything? So anyway, you're gonna go on this, and you're gonna get the video series from my personal mentor, and he's the founder of an education company, and we kind of cringe at the education company side of things, but just bear with me for a second and don't do anything that's not bearing with me. So I did uni. Okay, I did the whole university thing. I got a degree. I learned, you know, I was underlining various phrases of Shakespeare, thinking, when am I ever going to use 16th century English in my real life? And doth I do? No, that's not even right. But anyway, so education is something we just have this like sort of terrible, these terrible connotations with, because it's usually irrelevant. But when you apply learning and skills and knowledge and passion of gaining information into your interests and into something that you absolutely love, it doesn't become education anymore. It becomes growth. It becomes development. It becomes fulfillment. Like, you get obsessed with filling your cup up higher and higher and higher with this nutrient rich like source of information. Like, that's what it is. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're filling yourself up. So it's not a chore anymore. It's fulfillment. So you're gonna get introduced to this education company, and like I said, it's not traditional, so you're okay there. Also, what you're also gonna get introduced to is a community, because that has been absolutely fundamental in my journey. And this community is it's built online. There's social media platforms. There's you know, groups. There's lots of various ways to communicate online. But here's the best bit: is that you get to meet these people all over the world. You go to like live events, you go to like locally organized meetups. Like this company, like it promotes that. They love it that we all meet up and we have got like friends, and I go on holiday with these people. I'm always hanging out with these people. These are my best friends now because we got stuff in common. Okay, we're all on a mission to free ourselves from this traditional working way of life by doing something we care about. So you're going to meet lots of people like that online, and you're also going to have the opportunity to meet them in person as well, because there are events hosted all over the world. And also, what you are also going to get introduced to is a business system. So coming up with the business idea, coming up with your interest that you want to turn into a business is pretty intimidating, okay? And most of us, especially if we've no skills or understanding in this area, are going to struggle with this because we've never done it before. It's brand new. So what I'm also offering, and that will be explained more within this video series and later on if you want to continue investigating what I'm sharing with you, is a business system. And what that basically means is like what a lot of other YouTube adverts are offering, to be fair, is an opportunity to sort of utilize and leverage systems, tools, technologies that are very simple to use, by the way. I've had no experience in this area before I got on board, but now, you know, I can do it because whatever. So it's the opportunity to leverage this stuff and replicate a business model that someone else has already done, which is not like dodgy like it might sound, but it's just a strategy that you're able to use. There's steps on how to do it, and there's steps on how you can, you know, just follow the practical and step-by-step instructions to create this business system. And so basically, if you've got no idea where to get started or what to start on or how to get going, then you've got this opportunity to just, you know, start with the basics. But if you're also someone who's like, nah man, I'm down, I want to start building a business based on my dreams, based on my interests, based on what I want to achieve and what I want to create in the world, then you don't have to do that. It's just an added bonus if that's what you're down for. And so without any further ado, and no more trying to speak 16th century Shakespearean English at you, and not trying to crash into anyone, just go for this link, okay? It's going to be way better planned, way better structured than this like this dodgy car sort of thing, and you're going to get a lot more insight into it. So yeah, click the link, go through to my website, enter your email address, mark me as safe sender because I am safe, and yeah, get the video series, and hopefully at some point I will meet you very soon. Bye.